Hello and welcome back to this Magic the Gathering Streets of New Capenna Draft Primer. This is how to draft MTG. We've gone through the mechanics, we've gone through the mana fixing, we've gone through my general pick order, so go back and check those videos out if you have not yet seen them. We are now going to be talking about deck building. This is a multicolor set, so deck building can actually be pretty tricky. I'm going to give you some tips. Hopefully they'll help you. Here we go. Our two main colors of our deck should be one of the allied color pairs. Those are white-blue, blue-black, black-red, red-green, and green-white, as these color pairs exist in two families each. Let's look at white-blue as an example. We would want most of our cards to be in these colors, white or blue, with a handful of splash cards of adjacent family colors. In this example, that would be green or black, or both if we have really great mana fixing. These splash cards must be powerful enough to warrant making our mana less consistent. We are not expecting to play them early, so they must have a significant impact later on in the game once we are able to cast them. I do not recommend splashing a double-pipped card like Angel of Suffering, for example, as this will put too much strain on our mana base. As a general guideline, play 17 lands at a minimum. We want at least 8 sources of each of our main colors, ideally more, and we want at least 3 sources of each of our splash colors. If we're splashing 3 or more cards of a color, we want 4 to 5 sources. A source is generally considered to be any card that produces the desired color of mana or finds a card that does. Basic lands are the most common example of this, of course. A dual land like Botanical Plaza counts as a white source and a green source. Broker's Hideout counts as a white, green, and blue source, but bear in mind it will only ever produce one of these colors throughout a game, which makes it a little less flexible. Jewel Thief, which creates a treasure token, counts as a source of each color except green, since it requires green to be cast. Furthermore, we must be able to cast it reliably on turn 3. As a single-use fixer, it's not a great choice for splashing a card like Jaxis the Troublemaker, for example, which requires repeated mana investment. Okay, let's talk about our mana curve. Our mana curve is essentially the distribution of different mana values within our deck. We want 7 to 8 cards that cost 2 mana of our main color pair. Those are usually going to be creatures. And we want few to no cards that cost 6 or more mana. But sometimes we'll play 1 or 2 if they're quite powerful. Or in the case of the family creature fixers, they've already helped us fix our mana, so they can come hang out as a 6 mana spell. Also, consider what turn a card will actually be played. Something like a 2 mana removal spell is actually unlikely to be used on turn 2, so while it's nice that it's flexible and cheap, it's not really going to fill our curve on turn 2. So we generally want something like a creature that's actually going to come down and affect the board every time on turn 2. That's going to do it for this Streets of New Capenna Draft Primer. Please do click like and subscribe. It helps the channel a huge amount. Leave a comment if you have any questions or comments in the comments below. As always, if you want to reach out to me about coaching, you can do so at howtodraftmtg@gmail.com. You can find me streaming occasionally on Twitch, and stay tuned to the channel for more videos. As this set is released on Arena, I'll be uploading some actual draft videos, and of course keeping you updated on the format as things develop. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you very soon. Bye for now.